the #1 contender, Madison Rayne. And oh, here we go.
That's a big victory for ODB. And Eric Young showing his strength. And oh, God, that had to be a wet one there.
Right into the beard, too.
Oh, that's nasty.
I dropped it. I'm sorry. I dropped it by accident. It fell in my hand. I tried to get up here. It fell.
Well, sounds like a convenient excuse from Gail Kim. This isn't the last that we'll see of the knockouts tonight. More red-hot knockouts coming up after the break on Impact Wrestling tonight. Well, Taz, it was a memorable conclusion to last week's Impact Wrestling's main event.
Well, Brandon Jacobs, the running back of the Super Bowl champion New York Giants, gives Bully Ray some of his own medicine. Chokeslamming Ray through a table.
Every time I see you, you look worse and worse. You know that? And do you know that James Storm is the reason I've been so embarrassed lately? Storm is the one that brought Brandon Jacobs to Impact. Storm is the one who brought him over the guardrail so he can drink beer with him. Storm is the one who had him in the corner. Storm, Storm, Storm. The reason why I'm so pissed off. Normally I'm in a great mood.
Hey, who the hell was that?
Call me.
Listen, couldn't help but overhear you. You're blaming Storm for what happened last week? You're blaming Storm for allowing Brandon Jacobs to hop the guardrail and get involved and slide in the ring and put you through a table? I mean, how embarrassing is that? I mean, that had to be the most embarrassing thing in your entire life.
Funny,
I mean,
Bobby. Funny, embarrassing. Like having a guy with paint on his face kick you in the balls.
Oh, yeah, that's
embarrassing
real
like that.
That's real
no,
funny.
it's real funny.
Is he at the improv?
You didn't think it was funny?
Hey, that's not why we're here.
No.
Why are you here?
Because I've got the same problem that he's got and the same problem that you have. And it ain't James Storm.
No, it's Sting. He's the guy that's calling the shots. He's the authority figure. He's the guy that allowed Brandon Jacobs to get involved in the first place. It's not Storm, it's Sting. You need to realize that. He's messing with you, he's messing with Austin, and he's messing with me. And you know what? Him and I have talked. And tonight, it's gonna end. We're gonna do something about it. And you know what? There's room for one more. So call me. Or call me.
Busted my I paid my dues long enough in this company for someone to just be running around and screwing me.
Where's Velvet?
What? I'm sick of this. What? What? Hey, don't put your hands on her. What's... Oh! Come here. You know, that's pretty easy, okay? And it's funny that you asked that because I should be the new #1 contender for that championship, okay? I was screwed out of that battle royal. Everybody saw that I had that match in the bag. And then Madison Rayne, up to her old self again, decides to just inadvertently enter herself into the battle royal. She just waited it out until all the contestants except me were eliminated. She figured, okay, this is her time to come in and screw Velvet again. So she comes in and she throws me over the top rope and, oh, now Madison's the new #1 contender. I'm sick and tired of every time I'm this close to getting a shot, someone screws me, and it stops. It stops. Because it's my time. I've busted my I paid my dues long enough in this company for someone to just be running around and screwing me.
Where's Velvet?
What? What? Hey, don't put your hands on her. What's... Oh! Come here. Who do you think you are? Come here. Let go of me. Let go of me. Are you done with your complaining? Let go of me. Let go of me. You like that?
Oh, poor Velvet. The world's always against Velvet, eh? Whoa, hey.
Oh my God,
Hey.
what are you? The heck is your problem?
I'm right. What's up?
Jealousy is an ugly thing.
Hey, huh?
Are you all right?
Velvet. Are you all right? Come on, breathe, breathe, breathe. Come on. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm not okay.
Here.
I'm not.
Oh, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right.
Wow, listen to this. As a result of that fight from earlier today, both sides have agreed they're going to settle it in the ring tonight. I can't get enough of the knockouts. That's still to come.
You know the saying that you can lead a
horse to water, but you can't make him drink? Well, I'm not even leading you to water. And I'm not letting you drink. I told you to never come back, but you came back last week with Hogan at your back. Well, Hogan's out of the country, and you're back again tonight. But because I'm a good guy, I'm a real good guy, but a very powerful, influential part of this business. If you're here next week, it goes to a whole new level. Do you hear me? I'm giving you 1 week to come to your senses and realize this is not your time in my life, in my world. Got it?
I hear you, Rick. But I'm my own man. But I do appreciate the heads up.
What did you just say to me?
Cocky bastard.
Are you kidding me?
Boy, it's going to be interesting to see if Garrett Bischoff has the balls to show up next week on Impact Wrestling after Flair's warning.
Well, I'll tell you, speaking of interesting, this is an interesting group right here. I guess Bully Ray decided to hook up with Austin and Aries and Rude. We'll see what happens next.
Ladies and gentlemen, we return to Impact Wrestling, and Taz, you said it best just moments ago, right before the break, when you put together the World Heavyweight Champion Bobby Roode, Immortals Bully Ray, the X Division Champion Austin Aries, you have a very interesting, and to me at the same time, a very unlikely alliance. An alliance that to me spells trouble, and an alliance that should cause concern for everybody here at Impact Wrestling, because these are three powerful forces. I'm talking powerful both physically and politically.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely some strange brew between these three here. These three here, I should say. I must point out, Bully Ray said flexed his calves again, those pasty white calves, and told me, forget the pigeons being loose, let the calves be loose. I want to see him flex his abs, then I'll be impressed. Anyway, definitely strange dichotomy here between these three, but they're driven for the same thing as you're saying. Sting, sting, sting. So let's see what happens here.
I am going to make this short and sweet. I am the reason why each and every one of you are in this building tonight. I am the reason why you're sitting at home watching this show. I am the most dominant World Heavyweight Champion in the history of this wrestling company. And Sting, I'm going to make this perfectly clear so you understand. You are nothing more than an authority figure. You are not an active wrestler. When you came out here last week and you physically assaulted the champ, you crossed the line. You don't put your hands on the champ, Sting, and you certainly don't book yourself into the main event with the champ at Victory Road. Tonight, I'm going to do something that you should have done, Sting. Because you see, at Victory Road, there's not going to be a main event between Bobby Roode and Sting. Because Sting, I am done.
First things first, first things first, first things first. Shoot my calves. Look at the size of those things. They're growing by leaps and bounds every single day. Look at them, close up. You know, at first, I thought that this was all Storm's fault. But after listening to Bobby and A-Double, I realize, Sting, this is all your fault. Sting, it was you who let Brandon Jacobs into the Impact Zone. Sting, it was you who let Brandon Jacobs jump the guardrail. Sting, it was you You who let Brandon Jacobs in this very ring right over here and put me through a table. Sting, it was you who caused me the biggest embarrassment of my career. Just check it out right up there. Watch and see the biggest embarrassment right here. This should have never happened. Sting, read my lips. Me and my calves, we're done.
You know, I've been sitting around the last few weeks, keeping my mouth shut, watching everything unfold. And it's become crystal clear exactly what you're all about, Sting. You're just another one of those who doesn't know when it's time to step out of the spotlight because you're jealous. You're jealous because Bobby Roode is a better world heavyweight champion than you ever were. You're jealous because Bully Ray has more toughness in his calves than you have in your whole body. And you're jealous of me because I can do things in this ring you can't even do in your dreams. And you know, there's two things that have followed me everywhere I've gone in my career. And that's pissed off people and championship belts. And oops, I did it again. But you know what? I've defeated each and every person you put in front of me, and I don't have one main event. And you know what? Just like Bobby and just like Bully, I am done.
What? I mean, first we heard it from Rude, then Bully Ray, now Aries. All three of them saying that they're done?
Yeah, it's, oh, I see. This is,
It's like a sit-in.
It's a work stoppage. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. They're just going to hold this whole TV production up. Okay, boys, we're doing a TV show right now on Spike TV. We got to get moving, but these guys are just shutting it down.
Staying right here, and we ain't moving.
It's a power play is what it is from these three.
I'm not kidding. I mean, maybe they're trying to shut Sting out. It kind of seems like that. Like, get rid of Sting or get him out of power? I don't know.
My God!
Oh, boy!
Shall we have a round table, gentlemen? Hey, man, you know something? A couple weeks ago when I said I was done, you know I was just playing mind games. I just took the straw and stirred the drink up a little bit. That's all I did. Now, if you're telling me that that's what all three of you are doing, just stirring it up, then, well, hey, this is wrestling. That's good. But if on the other side of the fence, you are done, then we need to talk.